let me do this. Let's see. Let's see. I did like balance. Let's see. Bam, magic. All right. Don't worry, I won't take long. I'm about to do this for a good 5 minutes. Alright, so tomorrow is the AB Mix, my 4th annual tournament. Shout out to all the players who's playing it for tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna get out the way. So I'm only seeing the two teams from last year. Last year's winner is Jasenia and Brian, and the other one will be Los. So those two teams will be seeded. So as of right now, we got like 18 teams, I believe. So the ones who did pre-register, they don't play into the bracket. The ones who didn't pre-register, they're the ones gonna risk to play into the bracket. But that will be out of the hat. All right. So the ones who pre-registered, don't worry about it. You will not play into the bracket. All right, let's just get this out the way. Can anybody hear me? What's going on, guys? I'm like literally trying to balance this phone unless it don't fall. All right, let's get this out the way. It'll be fast. So the people playing to the bracket. So right now, Jasenia and Brian don't have no opponent. So there'll be two teams will play into the bracket to face Jasenia and Brian. Same thing the other side with Los and Susan. So there'll be two teams will play into the bracket to face Los and Susan. And I got one more also spot to play into the bracket as well. Other than that, everybody is in the first round bracket. There'll be some teams will play into the bracket. Cool, right? All right, so number one is obviously just Jasenia and Brian. So they're the first game. So they will face 2A and 2B. That means two teams will play into the bracket, and the winner of that game will face Jasenia and Brian. Let's do it. So the first team is, bam, let's see. Caitlin and Nate. Now their opponent is, damn. Oh shit, I took two by accident. Oh, Rico and Clara. All right. So those will be the two teams that will play into the bracket, and the winner of that game will face Jasenia and Brian. Next up, number 3. Okay. Manny and Jalissa. By the way, I played Manny and Jalissa yesterday. That girl is better than I thought. You know, for someone that plays paddleball to transition to handball, that's pretty good. So shout out to that girl. She's the future of the sport. Hopefully I spell her name right. They will face Taiwan and Cynthia. Interesting. A couple years ago, Taiwan won the second year with Iris. Now this year, he's playing with Cynthia. So let's see if he'll be the first person to become a 2-time. All right, number 5. And it goes. Oh, me. Me and Angelica. Wow, I play early rounds. All right, let's see who my opponent is. Kyle and Kendra. Kyle and Kendra. So that's my opponent for tomorrow. All right, number 7. Damn, I mean it's so small. I hope it's shit. Eddie and Shelly. Yesterday, Eddie and Shelly faced Taiwan and Cynthia, and that was a close game. I think the final score was like 21-17. I think. But maybe tomorrow will be a different outcome. You never know. Because tournaments, anything can happen, right? All right, number 8. Steven and Tiffany from Grand. But the way he spelled his name, I thought it was Stefan, but he pronounced it as Steven. All right, that's one side of bracket. Now here comes the next one. So number 9 is obviously Los and Susan. They're the second seeded team for tomorrow's tournament. So they will face 10A and 10B. So let's see who they face. Where's 2 teams gonna play into the bracket? Oops, drop one. You know what? I got 2, so you never know. This is probably fate. Ooh. Crystal and Gerardo. Since I dropped this one, let's see what the fate this one is. Melanie and Fernan. Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay. So those 2 teams will play into the bracket, so they'll have to face Los and Susan. So the winner of that game will face Los and Susan. I don't know, can anybody hear me? All right, number 11. Bam. Elena and Rob. All right. Let's see who they play. Oh, they are. I faced them I think 2 weeks ago. I was playing with Kennedy, and I barely pulled that game out. It was like 21-17. It's a tough game. Like I said, that was on a regular. A tournament is a different mindset. All right, so Elena Rob is at number 11. So number 12 is, let's see, D-Boy and Kennedy. That's an interesting team. Hopefully I spell her name right. I know it ends with I. I could be wrong. Don't worry, tomorrow she'll correct me. All right, number 13. Damn, open this shit. Julio and Sheena. They will face. Let's see. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Oh, this team is really interesting. You got Mel Sky and Mike D. That's a good team. All right, guys, we're almost there. Number 15. Anita and Ace. This is their third time coming to this tournament, so very, very nice people. They represent Grant Park at Queens. So she'll be playing with her son, Ace. And the last two teams is Christian and his partner. They'll be 16A. And the last one is Leslie. All right, that's it. That's all the teams, guys. So I'm gonna go over one more time. The first team is Jasenia and Brian, the winners for last year. They'll have to wait when they'll face either Caitlin or Nate, or Clara and Rico. So whoever those two team wins will face Jasenia and Brian. You got Manny and Jalissa versus Tawan and Cynthia. Tawan won the first one a couple years ago. You got myself and Angelica will face Kyle and Kendra. Eddie and Shelly versus Steven and Tiffany. They almost at Stefan. The other side got Los and Susan. They will wait to face two teams, either Crystal Gerardo or Melanie and Fernand. And then you got Elena and Rob versus D-Boy and Kennedy. How many teams did you see? I only see it two. Because last year I only gave out the two placings. So last year was Jasenia and Brian, so they automatically seeded to the first one. Second place was Los. So he'll be on the other side of the bracket. And the rest is just random. But the ones who did pay in advance, those are the teams when I play into the bracket. It wasn't mandatory. Just if you want to pay a day of, just know that there was a risk of playing into the bracket. I made it very clear on my description. Hopefully people read my description. So yeah, so Elena Rob will face D-Boy and Kennedy. Kulushina will face Mel Sky and Mike D. Anita Ace will wait a game either between Christian or Leslie. And those two right now, those two don't have a partner. So we'll see. So the players who's playing for tomorrow, be mindful that sign-up starts at 3:30. So we start at between 4:30 or 5 o'clock the latest. So 4:30 we start, but 5 is definitely the latest. And then players come later after 5 will be charged a $5 late fee. I'm not doing that because we all got plans. People work, and it's pretty late. It's like basically like almost 16 teams, so this tournament should end fast. So please be here on time. The ones who are playing tomorrow, I hope you guys see this on this channel. Alright, and that'll be all, guys. But the ones who are new subscribers that have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. And let's see who'll be our fourth winner. The first year was Sasha and Melanie won the first one. The second one was Tawan and Iris. And last year's winner was Jasenia and Brian. Will they be the first team to win it back-to-back with the same partner? We'll find out soon. Oh yeah, so if I don't see this channel, I'll say it again tomorrow. We're playing my USHA rules. The only difference I'm doing in that tournament is that if you call blocks, but the ball still hits the opponent, it's still down. That's the only difference I'm doing. But other than that, the entire rules remain the same. Again, 3:30 sign up. It's 4:30 we start. If not, 5 is the latest. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully I'll go live, see good games. All right, guys. Take care. Oh yeah. By the way, the reason why I became the morning is because they have rentals in mornings, so they don't end it like till like 4 o'clock. So I have to like respect the schedules. That's the reason why we got to start in the afternoons. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for today. Later, guys. Peace.